A box of phones is not much for Google, really, but it serves multiple purposes here. If you have a lot of identical devices, you can provide better instruction than if you're providing instruction for everyone on their own device, particularly for students that are going to go out into the world and work in a corporate or consistent environment.
Jean Camp got the donation from Google, and the whole point of them is to use them in the classrooms as much as possible. So she was really excited, and I was really excited that this would work out with my class.
We leverage the phones in the classroom to teach students how to come up with a researchable, buildable app.
Seeing companies like Google, huge companies like that, support us and give us these technologies to say like, hey, we believe in you, go for it, is an amazing thing.
I mean, when you hear Google, you think of words like innovation, creativity.
I've never been opened up to the world of Android programming, and I was kind of excited to, and intrigued really, to see what it's like.
Before taking this class, I had no mobile app development experience. And that's what actually drove me to take this class, because I wanted to have an idea of what this class would entail. Because I always thought developing apps was something that would be cool, that I could actually maybe do in the future as a career.
Being able to use the actual hardware, the actual Android Nexus phone was, I mean, so beneficial. I wouldn't have been able to reach the app that I did without it.
The Android Studio is just a really good programming environment, and for this particular class, most of the students, it's their first real programming environment. It's not a simple one just for educational purposes, it's an actual professional programming environment.
It was difficult at first, but I had a great instructor and I had great assistant instructors, and so all the resources were there for me. It was just a matter of me putting in the work.
Instead of telling them what they're going to create for the semester, I make them come up with an app idea, and they have to have certain components in it so that they get exposure and they have data and they have certain kinds of inputs.
So my application is called Kindred, and basically it's a social media application for just family members. In my own life, I have parents who aren't on social media, and they don't want to, open up their private lives. They don't want to post anything, but they're always nagging at me to show pictures of my family members, or hear what's going on in the family they're missing out on, not being on social media. And so this idea is inspired from that. And it's kind of just like a bubble where your only family members are able to come on here as users and kind of see each other and see what they're doing, see pictures that are being posted, or message each other, see locations. So it's just a place for your family to go to see what's going on in the family.
As a proof of concept, it was just a gorgeous and smooth application, and you could see wanting to use that.
My app was created based on my own experience because I like to play basketball. And so every time I wanted to go play basketball, I would go to the park and find myself shooting alone when I wanted to go play a game. So I thought maybe I should create an app to make it easier for people to coordinate a pickup game around their community.
It's a concept that I think people can really connect to, especially students, right? Students are always wanting to do something and trying to kind of coordinate amongst different people, but this allows you to coordinate beyond just your friend list. So anyone who's in the area who's interested in that particular kind of a game, and so that's a really nice concept.
If I didn't have an actual phone to develop this, never would have gotten this app. I mean, never would have gotten it. To be able to use a piece of hardware and actually see the support from companies coming in kind of pushes you and motivates you to keep going.
It's so much more exciting to be able to actually put it on a device and use it.
That one moment where I kind of put it on my phone, I uploaded all of the pictures to the database, posted different status from users, you could kind of finally see like, this is an app that I developed with awesome classmates, and it's working, and my hard work paid off.
I showed it to some of my friends and they were impressed. They at first didn't even think I was able to create something like this, and they actually motivated me to actually get this on the market because they actually could see this being an actual app that people could use.
There is such a sense of accomplishment that, wow, I could do this. I could do this in one semester with very little programming experience. It was a lot of hard work, right? They had to really put in the time to be able to do it, but there is a lot of sense of accomplishment at the end.
After taking the class, after creating an app, and even winning a Student Choice Award for my app, it gave me confidence that maybe this is something I can do as a profession, and I'm very proud of what I was able to do.
This gives them some experience that a lot of students don't have that open up some additional opportunities for them.
The best case scenario of these phones really came to fruition, and I'm very pleased with that.